I opened Squeeze roughly 9.5 years ago. We opened it basically as a restaurant with a little small disco in back. The disco turned into an alternative dance club, and it sucked up the restaurant.
The death of Squeeze.
The death.
Well, we're waiting for the reincarnation of Squeeze. Yes. Squeeze is going to float up towards the heavens, and then it's going to come back in a couple of months and save the world.
Squeeze is closing tonight. I've been coming here for like 8 or 9 years or something, and I'm glad actually that it's closing because now I can get on with my life. I will miss drinking for free. I've been drinking for free for about 9 years. Sorry, Jack. I think I owe you about 10 grand. That's about it.
So what is Squeeze like meant to everybody and everyone that's been here?
My family for 5 years. Right.
Mine for 9. I'm a little older than him.
Yeah. I'm older. He's just been working.
I'm 9.
Just because a lot of people aren't going to know, they've got to give them a general idea of what Squeeze has been like through the years and all this time.
It's been one long continuous party that never ended until tonight.
Sometimes things end, you don't know why, but it ends. But with the manager and the ownership, we're going to go further. Something bigger and better, believe me.
So what is Squeeze like meant to you and other people?
I got a chance to meet a lot of different people.
What is Squeeze meant to you?
Oh, a lot of it. Like I would say 80% of the people I know and hang out with are from Squeeze, are somehow involved with Squeeze. All my memories, 50% of my memories are Squeeze.
It's kind of a cool place to come. All your friends go here. You know, you can go out and just run into some people. A lot of artists and musicians and stuff go here. So.
Somebody said it was like the alternative Squeeze cheer.
Yeah, I guess I'm Norm.
My first night. I hope it's not my fault. This is my working on my new single, Wildlife, and we're closing.
Well, they hired me to keep him from getting his butt kicked, pretty much. Because he was getting threatened a lot, and they needed me to help him out.
That's my right hand, man. That's my right hand right here.
It's my partner. This guy's the best guy I've ever worked with.
When you work with people after 5 years, it does become family. You crash on their couches, you throw up in their bathrooms at their parties, you know, you remember birthdays, you know, you share their losses with them. But life goes on, that's what it's all about, you know. Squeeze is still part of Fall Lauderdale, always will be.
I guess in a sense I lost a lot of my innocence at Squeeze. I grew up a lot here. I've been telling people in recent months that I got my MBA at Squeeze. It's finishing school for me.
Well, I've been coming here for like 7 years, and I've watched bands come in and out of this place and clientele, and it's a part of Fort Lauderdale. It's a part of history. I know Marilyn Manson started out here, and used to watch local bands with Collapsing Lungs and Radio Baghdad. Just a number of bands that came in and out of this place, local and some national acts. And it was always just like a second home for me.
I think that I'm kind of sad about it. I guess everything has to come to an end, but I think I really like Squeeze. And they've been so cool, local bands, and we played here a lot. I mean, Jack Kearney came and saw us play our set, my first show ever, and then booked us here, and he was always really good to us and good to everybody. And Michael, it's a great place. I'm gonna miss it. I live close to it, and I've come here. And whenever I want to see my friends, I can come here and see Kevin.
It's a funeral because no one died. Clubs come and go, but hey.
Squeeze has really supported the scene. I'd like to think that I have too, through the times where 3 or 4 people would come out to a show and we'd lose money here, to the times where we were packed out the door. So it's been very, very up and down.
Drugs, maybe. Where drugs will we hook up? Squeeze.
Oh, well, here's the Squeeze.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're joking, of course. It's all about, what do you call it? Local music, maybe? Yeah.
Do you think it's going to come back?
Yes. No.
No?
No? We're just going to rehab now?
I've seen a lot of bands come and go. I've been working for about 5 years now.
So you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it.
Last night of Squeeze.
This is the last night of Squeeze.
So how do you guys feel about it?
It's the end of a whole scene.
Yeah, it is, really. I mean, this is like the last cool place to hang out.
This is all it is.
Squeeze is not about being a funky club with a lot of interest. It's about being a lot of people who only know each other from here. We're family. We're family. Probably the closest thing to the old days of hippiedom. You know, like a collective of some sort. You know, we come back to here. We know each other. We respect each other. A lot of musicians, a lot of artists. It's maybe the old bohemian idea that used to be around a long time ago, but whatever it is.
Utah.
So,
how do you feel about Squeeze closing?
How do you feel about Squeeze closing?
You answer.
Sucks.
Squeeze has been like the only bar I go to, basically, you know. Kind of sucks. It's the first time I was ever on stage. There's that stage out there, you know.
What band do you play?
I play in Cleaner. Yeah, we're an industrial rock band.
Well, somebody asked me my big fantasy about Squeeze, and my answer was, unfortunately, I won't be able to OD in this fucking place, but the night's still young. That's all.
Just for the camera, say your name, and is it okay if we...
Yeah, I'll get to all that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Each and every last one, the roll call complete. Every female you've seen here tonight, and then some, and some more. Because this place is legendary, especially trick fuck, dick fuck, mind fucked, and then some.
I think it sucks. I think it should stay open. I used to work here, and it doesn't. It should just ditto.
I think it sucks. I've been coming here for like 8 years, and I love it. Everybody here, the bartenders, the manager, everybody kicks ass. I wish we could still be here, but hopefully they'll reopen somewhere else, and we'll all have somewhere cool to hang out.
I am very sad because these are my family, you know, Jack and Michael and Doug and Logan and all the rest of the people. And Bobby Load, the rock star. How do you feel about tonight?
I feel like, I don't. No, it's a great place, but no one died. That's what I said before.
Well, yeah. No one specifically, but the place. But anyway, that you know, my deepest condolences to everyone. And there's no other cool place to go. That's it, anyway.
The first time I ever came into Squeeze and had a girl climb at my skirt was in Squeeze, and also the ladies' bathroom. There's many tales to be told about the ladies' bathroom, and as a matter of fact, I remember seeing the lead singer of Tool sitting in the ladies' room and walking in certain nights and having unidentifiable lines of whatever lying out on the counter for whoever might happen to come through the door. And spent a lot of good times in the ladies' room at Squeeze.
I've been passing out flyers and doing a show next week, and I'm like, how am I going to get in touch with my fans now to find them, you know, to actually tell them about this other show that we're going to be doing? I personally think it's coming back. You know, I mean, how can they really close Squeeze? How can they do that?
I would say just like everybody should just keep on doing what they're doing, you know, being creative, doing the music. The band should keep going.
Hi, this is DJ Guy again. I just want to give a shout out to all the old DJs that made Squeeze what it is. I made a little list so I don't forget about anybody. I want to say Charles Arnold, Joe DeSano, Alvin, Danny Bled, Robin Mitch, the B-Side Boys, Scott David, Frank Mendes, Anthony Ballo, Doug Massey, Corey Malloy, Jay Krause, Jimmy Elliott, and myself, of course. And I just want to say about Jack, Kearney, and Michael, the best manager and owner that I've ever worked for. I just want to say props to them.
Squeeze was such a big part of the culture down here, especially with the regulars down here, because it wasn't the kind of place where you would come, like, you go to like let's say you go to Baja, or you're going to one of the big, huge chain clubs around here. People are going there to drink, to pick up girls, to be there just because for that night they're doing free beer that night. People come here because this is Squeeze. People came here for the atmosphere. It was the people that work here, the club itself. I mean, seriously, 90% of the time in here, everything did not work. Okay, there was a lot of times where lights were down, this wasn't working, something broke. That's all part of the character, because this place had more character than any other establishment in the area. And that's what made Squeeze what it was.
Sorry to see it go?
Yeah, but I think also at the same time it's a good thing, because Jack will tell you this, change is what's important, and change is inevitable, and that's what's happening here. I don't think Squeeze per se is dying, I just think it's moving on, it's metamorphosizing, and it's always been an amorphous thing, and I think it's good that Squeeze is moving on.
Well, it's the end of an era. It's like 10 years of Squeeze. We all had a great time, had great bands, great people. It's beautiful. So may it rest in peace and always be remembered as a nice place to have art, music, enjoy yourself.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues